The Human Resource Service Center presents Administrative Assistant Interview Questions. Recording by Eddie Chigozi. An administrative assistant, sometimes called an office clerk, secretary, or receptionist, is someone who carries out everyday clerical and organizational tasks. They are among an organization's most important employees, keeping everything running smoothly behind the scenes. Administrative assistants organize files, draft messages, schedule appointments, and help out other staff. Although you will find them working in nearly every industry, most are employed by schools, hospitals, government agencies, legal and medical offices. Interview questions for administrative assistant. Question 1. What role do you feel the administrative assistant serves in the office? This question helps employers determine how much you know about the role an administrative assistant plays in the office and helps them understand how you would view your job responsibilities. This question can help an employer understand how you view yourself within the office hierarchy, whether you view yourself as part of the team, and whether you enjoy the job duties of an administrative assistant. When answering this question, try to highlight the most common job duties of an administrative assistant and discuss why the role is important to the office. Example: I feel the administrative assistant is a key member of an office. In addition to keeping up with everyday tasks such as filing, organization, and maintaining schedules, they also help the people they support by making sure everything runs smoothly and being able to provide important information when it is needed. Question 2. What do you enjoy about being an administrative assistant? People who enjoy what they do are usually more productive and efficient in the office. This question helps the interviewer to determine what you like about being an administrative assistant and how much you enjoy the work that you do. When answering this question, identify one or two things that you enjoy the most about being an administrative assistant and support your answer by describing a previous experience doing what you like most. Example: what I enjoy most about being an administrative assistant is being able to know everything going on throughout the office and being a key person who makes sure everything in the office runs smoothly. For example, in my previous role as a receptionist, I always enjoyed helping my team to plan major events and meetings. Question 3. What software and office equipment are you proficient using? Your answer to this question is important because it tells the employer what software and office equipment you already have experience using and gives them confidence that you are ready to begin your job responsibilities with minimal training needed. When answering this question, identify the computer software programs and office equipment you have experience using and describe your level of comfort in using this software and equipment. Example: I am extremely proficient using the Microsoft Office suite of products. Not only have I taken a computer course in school that focused on these products, but also in my previous role, I used Word and OneNote on a daily basis, and Excel and PowerPoint on a weekly basis. I am also very comfortable using a wide range of office equipment, including computer, scanners, printers, fax machine, mail stamping machines, and multi-line telephones. Question 4. Describe a project you enjoyed working on as an administrative assistant. This is one question an interviewer may ask to determine what you like most about working as an administrative assistant. This question also helps them understand how you apply your skills to contribute to projects in the office. Because it begins with describe a time, it is best to tackle it using the STAR technique. That way, you will identify a specific project you worked on, what your role in the project was, the actions you took, the results of the project, and what you enjoyed most about it. Example: in my role as an administrative assistant for a medium-sized law firm, I helped the office streamline their communication process with clients by working on a project to create a daily schedule that organized when the team would communicate with clients over email. I helped the team understand they should check and respond to emails at least twice a day, at the beginning of their shift and at the end. I enjoyed doing this because I was able to contribute to resolving an issue experienced by both our team and our clients. Question 5. What skills do you believe are most important in the role of an administrative assistant, and why? Your answer to this question will help the interviewer determine several things, including the skills you believe are most important to the role, why those skills are important, how you have successfully used those skills in the past, and how you would use the same skills to contribute to the success of your team. When answering this question, it is important to use the STAR technique to describe how you have used key administrative assistant skills in the past and how you will use them to contribute to this organization. Example: I consider the administrative assistant role to be critical for making sure an office runs smoothly. In order to ensure the office runs smoothly at all times, an administrative assistant needs to have excellent communication, time management, and organizational skills. In my previous role as an executive assistant, I was responsible for creating and managing the schedule of 4 executives. I did this by using a custom scheduling program to properly book appointments and meetings for each executive and communicated their schedules to them via email weekly and in person daily during our morning meetings. This helped keep the entire office on schedule. I can apply these same skills to your organization to make sure your office runs smoothly. Question 6. Describe a situation in which discretion was needed in your role as an administrative assistant and how you handled it. Administrative assistants often know a lot of confidential information about both the office and the company's customers. This question helps the employer determine whether you can handle complex or sensitive situations while maintaining confidentiality and discretion. Again, when answering this question, it is important to use the STAR technique to identify a specific scenario in which discretion and confidentiality was critical to the situation and describe how you were able to handle the situation. Example: in my role as a human resource assistant, I supported the director of HR and became aware of an impending reduction in the workforce. I had many friends who worked for the company, but understood that discretion was imperative to maintaining structure and peace within the office. Even though I wasn't aware who would be let go, I was still aware it was going to occur and when. While this was a stressful time for everyone in our department, I maintained my confidentiality and the information was communicated with the rest of the staff through official channels at the appropriate time. Question 7. How would you approach a situation in which you were given a task but did not receive complete instructions? This question helps the interviewer determine what your approach is to handling complex situations that don't have clear instructions. The employer will be looking to find out what research skills you use to find out how to do something and whether you are comfortable asking for clarification and assistance when needed. When answering this question, make sure you identify your ability to research the issue on your own and also ask for clarification when needed. Example: if I was given a task and did not receive clear instructions, I would first consider whether I could get the information needed to complete the task through simple research of my own, such as doing a web search. If I still needed further instruction after my research, I would follow up with the person who assigned me the task and ask them for clarification. I would make sure I fully understand what needs to be done and when the deadline for the task is before I begin working on the project. Question 8. What management style do you prefer? This question helps the interviewer to determine your level of independence in the workplace and helps them decide whether their management style aligns with your work preferences. It is important for administrative assistants to be independent enough to keep the office running smoothly with limited oversight, but it is also important that the administrative assistant's work preferences and their supervisor's management style will align. When answering this question, it is important to be honest about your preferences to make sure the job is a good fit for both you and the employer. Example: I prefer a supervisor who gives me the information I need to complete my tasks and who sets clear expectations but also trusts me to complete those tasks without being micromanaged. Because I am organized and efficient at managing my time, I don't need someone to check in regularly to make sure I am staying on task and productive. I also appreciate occasional feedback that lets me know how I am doing and gives me suggestions for improvement if there are any. Question 9. What do you believe is the most challenging part of the administrative assistant role? This question is another way of asking what your weaknesses are, but phrasing the question in a manner that requires you to answer the question in a way that is directly related to the job responsibilities. The way you answer this question tells the interviewer whether you are able to identify your weaknesses and what you do to overcome those weaknesses. When answering this question, you can use the STAR technique to identify a specific scenario you found challenging and describe what you did to overcome that challenge with a successful result. Example: in my previous role, I discovered that I sometimes struggle to prioritize tasks if I don't use a clear schedule to manage my time. I want to get everything done right away and have difficulty putting things aside or making someone wait for me to complete a task. I was able to overcome this by creating an organized schedule for myself to follow that prioritizes work tasks based on their deadline. Using an electronic calendar that allows me to clearly plan my days has helped me stay on task and complete my projects by their deadline. Question 10. Tell me about a time you had to support a large team. Were you successful? This question helps the interviewer determine how well you can prioritize work, multitask, meet deadlines, and support a large team in a manner that produces successful results. This question is great for candidates who don't have experience as an administrative assistant because it allows you to describe your ability to complete the core responsibilities of the job and support your answer with evidence from a team project you have worked on. Like other questions, this one should be addressed using the STAR method to show a specific relevant example you have from your past experiences. Example: I am great at working on large teams and supporting the team in a manner that helps them achieve their goals. I was a member of my high school's cheerleading team all 4 years I was in school, and I was elected to be the team's captain during my junior and senior year. As the team's captain, I was responsible for choreographing routines, scheduling practices and events, and making sure everyone on the team attended practices and were prepared for events. During my senior year, our team went to the state championships and earned second place under my direction. Give the Human Resource Service Center an opportunity to rewrite your CV professionally, because when they do, it will guarantee you 2 times more interviews. You already have what it takes to get the job. So now, work with the Human Resource Service Center one-on-one to show that on your CV. They will help you showcase your achievements, your experience and career goals in a professional design, highlighting the keywords and skills that recruiters are looking for. Your new CV will get you more interviews faster because it will be telling the best version of your story. Contact the Human Resource Service Center by phone or WhatsApp. The number is +256 772 481 995, or you can send email to nkonoivan@gmail.com.